So I love your character.
Thank you.
Zelina is absolutely, completely wicked, and
you're wearing green. Thank you for that.
You do such a brilliant job. You're welcome. You do such a brilliant job with the character. What do you draw from yourself to give her?
Oh, you think all the times I've been wronged, all the times I've been abused, by people, and all the crap that's ever happened to me. She feels so wronged that I've taken every awful thing that's ever happened and just put it into one big ball and gone. Because I was bullied for 10 years of my life. So I was bullied from the age of 4 to the age of 14. So I have a lot of stuff to draw from. So when Zelina's like, I'm gonna take everything, that's 10 years. Yeah. So there's a lot to draw from.
So is there anything you can sneak for us in this upcoming episode this Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday night. Yeah, there's that, and then there's also some deliciousness, between me and Mr. Carlisle. There's like some Zelina and Mr. Gold moments, which a bit saucy.
It's kind of did you find it daunting at all to be come in such a show that's so popular and to be such a big integral part of it?
No, because I had to do the same thing with Lost, and I think, I used to be a model when I was younger, so every time I went to work, everybody all knew each other, and I was always the new girl, like, hiya. So I learned how to just force myself to be comfortable, even though the circumstances weren't really allowing for it. And I think also then when you've got like a nice cast and crew on top of it, it makes it extremely easy. So it was a very similar experience on Once Upon a Time as it was with Lost. You've got like a great group of people, and I'm like, hiya, I'm here to play and have a wicked time, and you just slip right in, and it was just really effortless because everyone was really kind to me. Yeah, and I also know Emily from Lost as well, so we had that relationship, so that was nice.
Thinking about how big the Wicked Witch character is. What did you do to prepare? Do you draw from any of the books at all for your character?
I actually sort of went the other way. I tried not to prepare, because it's such an iconic character. I thought if I focus too much on about the fact that it's iconic, and if I start going back and watching the new film, Mila Kunis's take, and the original film, and going to see the musical again, I felt like I'd get caught up in other women's take on it, and I really wanted to add my own hot sauce on it and do my own thing and create my own version and interpretation. So I tried not to over-prepare. And one idea I had in the very beginning when I the first time I was green, we tried lots of different ways of me saying it because we hadn't really established who she was yet. And at the very end, they're like, oh, we've got it. I'm like, oh, I want to try something else and just do it. Because in England, wicked is a very popular word, and I say it all the time, like, oh, wicked, mate, hey, wicked. But wicked also means like a little bit naughty and a little bit saucy. So I kind of really wanted to add that element to her. Because I also wanted to try and differentiate myself between the evil queen, too. I didn't want it to be too similar. So I thought I just made her a little bit sort of English and sarcastic. And a bit, and I thought that just to make it a bit more wicked and delicious. And not copy somebody else, That's boring. Who wants to see something twice? Not me. Yeah.
Speaking of the evil queen, you're really giving her a run for her money in the wardrobe department. How crucial are those costumes to the character?
I usually hate fittings on a job. Like, oh, can you come in for a fitting? You're like, you just don't want to. But the costume designer, Eduardo, on the show is so talented, and he's such a fabulous person on top of it. And they always put the costumes, like on the body model. So you come in and it's like, ta-da, it's a big reveal, and then everybody applauds, and then you put it on and everyone's waiting to watch it. I mean, it's so, even the fitting's like its own TV show. And like the first time I put on, they called it my hero costume, like the original black thing that I first came out on. And everybody that had been slaving away on it for hours, and all the little seamstresses and everybody were just waiting, and they're like, we're all waiting for you out here. And I'm like, are you ready? And the curtains come back and they're like, ah! It's just really special because they work so hard. They put so much effort into it, So, yeah, costumes are amazing.
You had a guest starring appearance in Warehouse 13 this season as Lisa Da Vinci.
Yeah.
Are we going to see you again this season?
No.
No, that was it.
No, they only had 6 episodes left, and a good friend of mine, Derek Hughes, works on the show, and I heard that it was ending, so I've hit him up on Facebook. I'm like, oi, stick us in before it goes, love. So we did. Yeah, it's a shame that's finishing. That's a good show. It's
I know,
good
I love the
following.
show. Yeah, when I saw you, and I was like, hey, I said she's the Wicked Witch.
And it was weird because it was like the night after Once Upon a Time. We shot that a year ago.
Yeah.
Because they broke up the last season into 2, so I'd almost forgotten about it. So it was a nice little nugget to my week last week. It was cool.
Is there a character that you haven't played with yet that you'd love to play with in Once Upon a Time?
Oh, no, do you know what? Someone asked me that recently, like, who haven't you worked with that you'd like to work with? And I think I've worked with everybody. Even Granny, like Granny's a pisser. I mean, the people on the show are so much fun. I'm trying to think, who haven't I shot with? I wish I'd worked more with Jennifer Morrison. But, I did a lot of stuff, she wasn't in Fairy Tale Land in the episodes that I did with me, so... But, most of my work, obviously, was with Robert Carlyle and Lana Parrilla. And, before I got the gig, they were my 2 favourite characters. So it's been, to work with those 2, it's just been bonkers. It's been really, really cool.
Well, I mean, that initial, scene when you're back at the castle and you guys meet with, Regina meet. Such great stuff. So did you kind of realize in that moment when you're filming that it was going to, that it clicked really well?
Yeah, like the first time, we're like getting up in each other's faces, I'm like, uh-oh. Yeah, like, ooh, this is good. Like, we have such good chemistry, me and her. I'm like, this is just delicious to work with another strong woman. It's just, it's like the moment you live for as an actor, It's really cool.
Yeah, there are a lot of strong women on Once Upon a Time. You have Snow White, you have Emma, and then, of course, Regina, and then now you.
Mm-hmm. Girl power, man. We rule. It's nice. It's nice to be on a show that they know how to write for women. That doesn't happen very often. Like you're not a prop, and you're not just like. You're like, boom. It's nice. Like, it's nice. You read a lot of scripts. You're like, I don't want to play a weak woman. I always end up playing really strong, super intense, hardcore people. I need to play someone nice next, otherwise I'm just going to get too much hate mail. I always play the villain, and like when these guys offered me this job, I didn't even know what they wanted me to play, and I agreed to it. And they're like, okay, do you want to know who we want you to be? And I'm like, I couldn't think of who it was going to be, and I'm like, come on then. I knew it was someone horrible, and they're like, the Wicked Witch of the West. I'm like, I knew it. I knew you were going to make me evil. They're like, but you do it so well. I'm like,
you really do. You're like absolutely fantastic. I mean, the last few episodes, I'm like, she's fantastic.
But it's cool because it's like it just goes to show that something good comes out of everything. It's like because I went through what I went through in my life, I'm able to have all this stuff to draw on. I think. I was a very awkward kid. I was really tall. I was heavy. I had acne. I had a really difficult time at school. And I think if I had been attractive or skinny growing up, my life would have been boring. And I don't think I would be the actor that I am today if I hadn't been through all the crap I went through. And it's more important to me in that regard to be then a role model for the girls that watch the show.
So is there anything you can sneak for us about your character? What we can see this season?
Well, there's some good stuff coming up. There's good stuff coming up. We go back to Oz, and I have some really fun stuff with Glinda the Good Witch.
Oh.
Yeah, so we get to be in Oz again. We get to be witchy, and that's fun. It's some more like that. The juxtaposition of good versus evil. That's fun. That's coming up soon.
More green body paint.
My skin is still in recovery. My poor facialist had her work cut out for her last week.
I love the spin that they did with your being green with envy, and that's that was
and it
really
growing and getting bigger and bigger. Remember, you might want to get that checked out, love. I'm like, that was genius. It was really, really well done. Yeah.
Well, I mean, as you've been going through the show, wreaking havoc, you're also kind of stealing bits and pieces from people for big time.
It's like a little shopping list. Yeah.
Yeah. There have been several theories as to what you want the baby for. Can you discuss anything? Can you reveal anything?
No, that was written in bold. Do not talk about what you want the baby for. I'll text you later. I'll see you at the bar.
Speaking of doing magic on the show, when you cast your spells, are there specific hand gestures that they make you do, or can you make it up?
I made them up, and then once I've done them, you sort of establish them, and then you get the next director like, what do you do when you poof? Like when you poof in and you poof out, when you do something. I'm like, well, I sort of go like that, or I do like that, and they're like, okay, well, do whatever you do, but you have to sort of remember what you do when you're faking all of this ridiculousness and magic with your hands, and it's so much fun to watch the episodes once they're actually, because the world isn't there, you're on blue screen and you don't see all the magic, so it's really fun for me to watch it because I've never seen it either. You're like, oh, fireball, who knew? It's really fun.